Hello. Welcome to Mercy's Divine 555 Tarot. I am Shauna, and I am here to finish giving a few more readings out tonight. We're going to start with Scorpio. I wanted to do 3 readings yesterday, but apparently I wasn't expecting to encounter a nasty behind energy when I did Libra's reading, okay? So we're a little bit more prepared again today. I done did good sage. I done read my prayers. I done oiled down his hands with some holy oil. Alright. I found my freaking chakra necklace. So hopefully that allows me to stabilize, you know, my energy. And got a good little thing of tea here. If y'all hear random noise, it could possibly be my brother in the background if he decided to act a fool. Alright. Well then. I was over here just trying to do, I'm pre-shuffling, so I guess that's alright. We already got a card out here for Scorpio. We got the Six of Cups that fell out already. Okay. It's giving happy memories, okay, nostalgia of the childhood and everything. And oh, here we go again. We got the High Priestess. Okay, both cards are in the upright, you guys. I'm loving it already. Both cards are in water sign, okay. Ooh. Okay. Let me finish getting some more cards out here, and then I'll show you guys the cards that come out. I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna try to remember to say them as I get them to come out. But I really want to just do a shuffle out right here. The energy is already lovely. I do love what's coming out so far. I did not expect those two to come out right away. Look, oh, Scorpio. I know that's right. Yes. The next card that came out was the King of Swords. Yes. We have the Nine of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. All right. All right. Okay, so far we have the Six of Cups, which is, nostalgia of childhood. You could be having a lot of memories of childhood bringing back up. You could have things that's reminding you of your childhood, the happy memories and everything. Okay, you probably had a lot of harmony and balance during your childhood. Okay, you probably got to travel a lot when you were a kid. All right, and then we have the High Priestess that came out in the upright as well. Okay, it's giving you probably got some knowledge from childhood from your elders. Okay. All right, you might have also I don't know, a family legacy. I'm also hearing carrying on a family legacy for some of you. All right, a lot of you have a very, very high intuition. All right, we're giving, and then the High Priestess is a very divine feminine. Okay, she's very divine. All right, and then you had the King of Swords that came out in the upright. Okay, it's giving Aquarius a little bit here, and it is air sign, but it also is fire sign. Okay, this is where you put your head over your heart. All right, you have discipline and truth. Okay, a lot of clarity. Okay. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles that were in the reverse. Okay, that shows that you had a lot of strength and compassion. Okay, some of you probably didn't have, fond memories as a childhood. Okay, you might have had minor suffering with money. It seems like every time you got some money, you lost some money. Hold on, let me. Okay, there we go. I had to change something real quick. Okay, some of you probably have a spending problem. Okay, but I guess with that spending problem, it's okay because some of you are always, overworking. Oh, the next card that came out here was the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, it's some of you might need to be breaking that. Okay, breaking that cycle of spending. If not you, you could have had that happen as a child, watching your parents over splurge on things, which caused a lot of money issues, which probably made you grow up thinking you had to penny pinch and work hard to save a lot of money so you don't have to go back to that as a child. I know a lot of us didn't grow up with okay, what I'm hearing is half of you had a fond memory of childhood. Okay, you didn't have to worry about nothing. You got a legacy going on from your family. Your elders taught you some things, okay? You're probably going to carry that on. But for others of you, you watch your parents, have to penny pitch or uh, watch what y'all spend on because sometimes somebody's parents is living beyond their means, okay? Which caused you to think you have to overwork and save what you can and try not to live beyond your means, okay? I see that some of you might have to have start over quite a few times. And if you did, that's okay because a lot of us had to do that. Okay. The next card that came out was the Magician, and this came out in the reverse. Okay. A lot of you probably didn't get into your talents like you wanted to do things as a child, but you couldn't because y'all had to penny pinch. Okay, there was always poor planning when it came to money. Somebody's parents probably oversplurged on certain things that was not needed. Like I said earlier, somebody grew up going on vacations, and then the bills come, and then y'all left. Your parents is left having to squander for money and everything. Spirit, what else do we have here? We are on Scorpio, by the way. We are doing Scorpio. The Strength card that came out in the reverse. Okay, I thought we was doing something good here, but then we start changing that all the way around. I'm hearing that some of you had a good childhood, okay? But with over the years, whatever inheritance that somebody has gotten, they overindulged and overspent with and wasn't working to put money back into their bank accounts. Okay, and it's leaving them squandering and having to work overtime. We have the King of Wands in reverse. Oh, Scorpio. Some of you could have had very high expectations, okay, that let you not achieving certain goals. Some of you was working hastily. But then we have the Chariot and the Upright. Some of you might have turned that fortune around with all this extra work that you were doing, trying to get back, to where those fond memories you had as a childhood. Okay? And it seems like it took a lot. Someone had to learn some discipline, like some real discipline, okay? I'm looking like it's like the yin and yang symbol, right? It's like someone grew up one way and then they had to turn out another way because how do I want to put this? You weren't taught how to hold on to finances, and I don't want to say you grew up spoiled, okay? Hi, Stephanie. I don't want to say you grew up spoiled, and this is for Scorpio, okay? Um, but it's given you weren't taught certain morals, certain adult needs that you needed to, get by in life, which caused a lot of fear of, not having enough money, which is crazy. Because you have the Six of Cups that came out first, and it's showing somebody had like a wonderful childhood. For most of you, you had a wonderful childhood. You got to have that, keep your innocence for a long time. I'm also hearing for some of you, you didn't see what your parents had to do for you. Okay, they never let you see when they were struggling. That might be what I'm seeing here. Okay, and as you got older, you started understanding more and more that things didn't come out the blue, and your parents was trying to work hard. Okay, to keep you guys afloat. So you probably started getting clarity on that, and then once you started seeing that, I don't know if you start seeing things go downhill or what, but you started doing a whole lot of, like working nonstop to try to, change your family's luck around. Because I'm guessing this is how you saw your family for a while. Your luck and fortune hasn't been the best, and your parents didn't let you see that. But with you trying to sit here and change your fortune around, you did a whole lot of impulsive decisions, that caused you to do. It's like you did a whole bunch of impulsive decisions, hoping to gain monetary gain, and it led to you losing more money because you trusted the wrong people instead of having a game plan. Okay, I'm gonna get a few more cards from the deck, and then we're gonna draw some cards from the other decks to get a little more insight of what we got going on here. Okay, someone could be 62. Some of you could have realized something at the age of 10. This could have been when you realized your parents, money access wasn't what you thought, or that y'all wasn't as well off as you thought. All right. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Disappointment. Immaturity. I'm gonna have to get a little deeper in this one. The energy feels all over the place. Okay, it feels like a party. Okay, and just so you guys to know, the story is not for everybody. It doesn't have to be your full story. Okay, it could be like 10%, 30%. Okay, 70% of your story, or it could be somebody that you know. All right, it could be past, present, or future. All right. Why is everything in the reverse? Oh my goodness. You have the next. You have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Someone has been very stagnant in doing what they need to do to get on the right path. Okay. Someone has the lack of direction. All right. But then you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay. It's, for some of you, I'm hearing you had the good fortune as a child, you know, and you didn't see what your parents struggled with because y'all went on vacation left to right. Y'all sat here and you had a great childhood, okay? And then you hit around like age 10 and you start realizing that y'all were actually struggling, okay? And that kind of led to you being, very almost obsessive with trying to work and keep your head afloat and not wanting to, be in poverty. But it's like you lost more money than you gained from it. And for others, I'm hearing that y'all had family wealth, and someone lacked discipline on, keeping your wealth to where it's at. A lot of misfortune. I see some of you trying to keep your head afloat, though. I do see that, especially with the Chariot up here. Someone's making progress, or you're hopefully starting to make progress. Someone has the willpower to keep going. Oh yeah, let me take a sip of this tea real quick. I'm going to pull some. Hold on. I want to pull some more from this deck. I want to see how far more we're going to go with this. Like, hold on. Let me shift these over. I'm going to give more room because maybe this is just a longer timeline of the up and down battles y'all had to do. I'm going to pull a few more cards and see what we get out here. It feels so many energies right here, you guys. So much. We're on Scorpio, by the way. Okay. Alright, this is a bit better. We have the Ace of Wands that came out here in the upright, okay? This is giving new beginnings, okay? The potential to start new. Alright. For a lot of you that was lacking direction after whatever you guys went through, you're finally starting to get, feel like you have power back over your life, okay? And then we have the Nine of Cups in the upright, which is really good, okay? This is where your wishes are coming true, okay? This is you trying to get back to, I told you earlier, like the memories of your childhood, like you were reminiscing on the good fond memories of what y'all used to do, and somewhere along the line, something was lost, some wealth was lost or fumbled from somebody over shopping, overspending, doing something, and somebody had to work hard to try to pull you guys out of the mud. Okay, let me get couple more cards out here. Let me get a couple more cards out here, then we're gonna go to my we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Before you guys were, feeling like you didn't have any inspiration, any guidance on what you want to do, all right? You could have felt like your manifestations weren't getting you anywhere, like you were hoping, like, okay. For the ones of you that went back to start working very hard to get to where you were at as a childhood, or to at least I'm hearing you want the same illusion you had as a childhood. You don't like what reality had to show you once you got older and started realizing. And you're gonna have you're having to real excuse me you're having to realize that as an adult there's more responsibility than what was done for you as a child. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, a lot of you could have felt insecure. Okay, once you found out about all the misfortune your family was upon, despite your parents trying to make sure you have a happy childhood. Okay, I'm gonna get some more clarity because this is a lot of energy out here. It's like ups and down, ups and down, ups and down. All you've been feeling is ups and downs throughout more than a decade. Okay, someone could be 41. Okay, someone could have been over obsessed with working starting at 19. That's not for everybody. Okay. Hi, Jen. Welcome back, love. Good morning. It is about midnight here for me. Okay. I don't know what time it is for y'all, so let me know in the comments. Okay. It's about midnight here for me. We're on Scorpio, love. I'm pulling some more cards because this energy is everywhere. Honestly, should I pull from? I'm gonna pull from the colorful deck. Hold on, you guys. Let me switch decks. I want to go for the colorful deck. Okay, I need the colorful blunt truth coming out at the moment. All right. And I did almost a full spread with these cards. So again, energies fluctuating. Okay, it's like as soon as you oh okay, this makes a little more sense. So remember I told you as childhood you had your I was saying earlier you had a great childhood, right? And then at some point something happened to the family money. All right, and you have to learn at an early age, or you start seeing at an early age, things that were going on behind the scenes with your parents, right? The card that came out first is a mother before being a mother. So some of you probably had to take on responsibility very early on helping with your siblings, okay? Very early on, all right? And then we have evolving means growing, okay? That came out next. But what I'm hearing with this one is that you had to evolve too early. Yeah, you gained some skills from it, but you had to evolve from it so early. You had to grow up kind of faster than what you wish for. Like you remember all the good times as a kid, and then boom, you got hit with misfortune. Okay, somebody had overspent at some point. It's crazy. The next card that came out is Harder to Go Up a Hill Than Come Down One by Kevin Gates. Okay, it's something he said. Alright. So some of you could be feeling like you've been fighting an uphill battle for forever and you were fluctuating on, I'm just going to let what happened happen. And then you went back to, I'm a struggle and I'm going to put in the work and do what I want to. But as soon as something hard hits, it's like letting yourself tumble back down. But I understand it's harder to go up a hill than down one. But a lot of you proved yourself and you're going to continue to prove yourself because you see you have the willpower to, you have the desire and the potential to get things done. You just had misfortune for a long time after whatever this happened for you. We have being used for your energy. Okay, so remember I told you you were overworking yourself. So I guess from after the time of you being in childhood, like you had to become a babysitter for you and your siblings, right? Hey, I'm gonna say Ray. I'm gonna say Ray at the end because I don't know how to pronounce your first, the beginning part. So I'm gonna say Ray. So hi, welcome to the channel. All right, we're on Scorpio. But yeah, as a child, you had to use a lot of energy. Okay, and then after you were able to start working, which I'm looking like maybe 18 or 19 is when you finally started working, like maybe straight out of school. For some of you, it could have been earlier. Okay, you could have been at 16 working, or if it was early in the earlier days, a lot of them let y'all work at like 14 or 15, and you've been working non-stop since then, right? And you've been working so hard to get to where you're at, where you could use your inspiration and stuff. First of all, why so many cards? Hold on, y'all. We gonna do a little deeper shuffle because I just shuffled all these dang cards up, right? And I want to make sure we get the. Let me go card by card right now. Y'all spilled a little too much out here. There's too much energy out here to be reading from. This is two cards. Okay, we can do two cards. Three cards. Alright, alright. I guess it's decent. We have Just Like the Real You. Okay. And what I'm hearing with this is I did already do Taurus love. I have lives that are already posted for those. You could have any of the zodiacs that I do in your chart. So any of the zodiacs I do could have a message for you. Could have 10% of the message dealing with you with somebody that you know. Take what resonates for you. Okay, you could always go back on my page and see what's up there. Okay, it should have already been posted out. But it says Just Like the Real You. So I'm hearing that. Okay, we got different things here, so I'm gonna have to just go through the ones I can catch on to. Okay, for some of you, with you having to work around the clock and stuff, your wardrobe has been limited to work clothes, school clothes, and if possible, sleepwear. Okay. You haven't had time to dress like you've been wanting to, like you've had the desire to, okay? Make time to do that. You're finally going to make time to do that, okay? For other of you, I'm hearing that you are early developed and people used to speak on how clothes fit you and suited you. I know I've had that happen because I was early developed, and or you didn't have means after a certain age to dress your age, okay? You had to either have hand-me-downs, thrift stores, things like that, which is nothing wrong with that because, baby, I grew up on that too. But you're finally probably going to be you're probably going to have the means to dress like you want to for real, okay? So when you go shopping, dress like you want to, okay? Then we have the song Mama from the show Empire, okay? Look it up on YouTube, all right? It's a great song. He dedicated that song to his mother. Um, his mother name was Cookie on the show. She did 19 years, and I did say 19 on here. She did 19 years in jail for someone else's deeds, so that her husband could build up their wealth while she sat behind bars. And oh my God, it broke my heart because she had to give up her three babies and barely got to see anybody like that, okay? And he was like, I think he was the main one that still kept in contact with her, okay? Then we have lies coming to light, okay? So someone could be having lies coming to light, or whatever lies that were told to you as a child are coming to light. I'm hearing for some of you, and this is not everybody, that money that was left to you to go to school for, someone's parents overspent that money and they lied about what that money was used for. That's not for everybody, okay? So take it how it resonates. All right, Spirit, what else do we have to come out here for Scorpio, right? I'm gonna push these up some more. I shifted them, but I need to push them up. My space right now is limited. All right. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for Scorpio? What else message do we have out here for Scorpio? And y'all, I'm sorry, I wanted to give people, a few readings after I was supposed to do Scorpio last for the Zodiac yesterday reading and then do a few general readings. But after I did Libra, I just could not. I had to go take a shower, pray, and all that good stuff because that energy was just nasty. Okay, it was nasty. Okay, we have amazing mama. Those kids love you. Okay. For some of you, you're probably I'm off. Okay, so what I'm hearing is for some of you, you were reminiscing on how you grew up very well, and that I don't know what happened in between that time frame from your childhood to adulthood to where you're a mom, and then you started struggling. You could have lost your parents at some point, fell into debt, and once you became a mom, probably early for some of you, you were struggling with debt and you weren't able to give, your kids the best childhood like you had. Okay, so take it how it resonates, all right? Leave it for the rest, okay? But your kids still love you regardless, okay? You have sage your house, car, and your safe places, okay? So a lot of you need to be saging, all right? You need to cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. Maybe you have accumulated too much, negative energy around you. Open up your windows and and clean out your spaces, okay? It's like I say spring clean, but do a deep spring clean and sage everything, okay? The dark spots and everywhere, okay? Because negative energy will like the dark, cold spots in the house and everything. Alright, Spirit, what else do we have to come out here for Scorpio? What are the messages out here for Scorpio? But then you had the Nine of Cups that came out. Although I think it came out... No, it came out in the upright. You're finally going to be at a place where you're stable. Alright, you had to claw and scratch your way up to doing it, but you're going to get it. You just went through a hell of a lot. A lot of up and down hill battles is what I'm hearing. Alright, Spirit, what else comes out for Scorpio? What other messages do we have for Scorpio? Okay, we're going to keep those two. Record them, keep records. Okay, so remember I said lies are coming to light. Alright, if some of you are fighting with somebody regarding funds, money-wise, you need to keep records of whatever you spent your money on or whatever you contribute to, okay? It's easier to keep a paper trail, alright? You need to keep a paper trail on everything that you've done, alright? Because somebody's probably going to be out here, speaking lies and everything. And all you need to do is keep a paper trail. You don't have to verbally attack everything. Just keep a, record of everything that you have done, alright? That's not for everybody. You could be seeing 626, okay? It's a sign of God's promising his favor and peace upon individuals, okay? Someone could be born June 26th. Alright, Spirit, what else do we have? What else do we have, Spirit, for Scorpio's reading? Can I get a clarifying message on the reverse? Okay, listen, this is about to hurt my nerves a little bit, because who? It says you're on my mind 25/8, and I've done sat here and shuffle these cards till I can't shuffle no more. And this is back out here. So you're on somebody's mind heavy, okay? Or you have something on your mind 24/7. It could be those bills. Okay, you could be having bills and stuff on your mind all the time. Okay, hold on, y'all. If it's meant to come back out, it's going to come back out. I don't like this right now. I want to make sure because I know what I'm over here doing. There's no way. Unless there's somebody's same energy coming over here to me right now, it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Spirit, give me a clear answer, please. I'm about to get frustrated just a little bit. All these energies. I need the energy for Scorpio. I'm not doing a general reading. I need an answer for Scorpio's reading, please. Can I get an answer? Watch who goes around your kids. Watch who goes around your kids. Okay. Other kids included. Alright. I know it's hard to find babysitters these days, but watch who goes. Did I pick these one up too? No, I'm going to put these. I don't think those are going to fill out. That one fell out, so we're going to keep that one. I know, you know, people need babysitters and everything, but just watch who goes around your kid, alright? All these cards in here. Give me a direct answer, Spirit. I need direct answers right now. What do we have on the Wheel of Fortune? What can you tell me about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, please? Welcome to take. Is there any other messages I hear from this deck for Scorpio? Why we being silent right now? I don't, Don't be quiet. Alright. We have past history. Okay, some of you could be having a blast from the past, okay? I did tell you a lot of you are thinking about past history of your childhood and everything, alright? Thought you didn't know your worth. Why is people steady doing this? Somebody didn't think you knew your worth, okay? Dream walking, okay? Some of you could be dream walking, or somebody is dream walking into your dreams. Alright, you could have cut somebody off, and somehow they learned to dream walk and still harassing you in your dreams. You could be dreaming a lot about your past, and you're wondering why. It's because somebody's on you're on somebody's mind. Alright? We have, why aren't you choosing me? I'm hoping there ain't no same energy from yesterday still lingering, because I done saged up in here, okay? Let me... anything else, Spirit? Can I get any other message? We're going to take it. We're just going to take it, and I'm going to move on to another day, because if it's the same energy, it's going to tell me. Okay, I have stay true to yourself and what you know. Alright? I told you, you might have to record something. You probably are in some type of financial battle, okay? You need to keep records of your finances. All right, don't lose face for others. All right. We have Madonna by the show Star. Go listen to it. It's on YouTube. Okay, we have Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. All right. So whoever you have past history with that didn't think you know your worth before you walked away, they're still thinking about you, and you're about to be doing okay. I did tell you that you have dressed the way that you want to be dressed, the real way you dress, and you're probably out here shining and everything, and they're over here dream walking, trying to pull you back, trying to suck your energy. I did have that using you for your energy. Somebody just they can't see you in person, so they're dream walking for it. That's crazy, Scorpio. That is crazy, okay? It says you stand out without trying. All right? And you probably, okay, that's another thing for that card. You're probably, I did say it, people probably have spoke about how you dress, okay? Because you stand out and there's a lot of jealous energy, okay? It's a lot of negative, jealous energy, all right? Don't mind them. Do not mind them, all right? You have missing your friendship, okay? And then you have I slept with your friend. Alright, that makes more sense. Okay, so this past history I'm seeing is probably, you have some ex-friend that slept with your mans and they're regretting it. I'm here for some of you, and this is not for everybody, but I'm here for some of you. You could have had a gay best friend that slept with your ex. Child, let's go to the next deck. Let's go to the next deck. Because as much as I want to continue pulling more cards from this, I feel like it's not giving me the answers I want. I want to go for another deck. We have divine females. You could be a divine female. We have text or call, blowing up your phone. Okay, so this ex person could be sitting here calling and blowing up your phone. I hope this is not you. Okay, they slept with your friend, you knocked it off, and now they're obsessed with why you're not, picking it up because it was just this one time. No, fuck that. Fuck that. They were energy draining motherfuckers, and you might. Okay. All right. This is making a little bit more sense. Okay, so what I'm hearing for some of you, you have an ex-friend, whether it was your ex-best friend or your ex-spouse, who was who was draining your pockets. They were overspending your money. Now this is making sense. Okay, it's making more sense for me now. This is, all right. Okay. You was that sweet person. You got that mother energy going on. I'm hearing for some of you, you could have a child with this person, and while you're over here trying to make this money, keep your house afloat, and do what you need to for your family, your kids, this person is out here sleeping around with your best friend, spending your money, getting hotel rooms, giving this person gifts, taking them out to eat, and all that good stuff, while you're over here having a penny pinch to make sure y'all got food in the house. Baby, this makes sense. Scorpio, baby, again, that doesn't have to be everybody's story, okay? But it says lies are coming to light, so you could be just finding this out, or will be. Okay? Somebody could have soft hands or feet. Okay? We have kinky sex out here, okay? I don't know what this got to do with what I'm already reading, but we're going to keep going to see who that is for right now, okay? Because right now, what I've seen, I did say, your fortune is turning around, so this could have been in the past what was going on. You're probably somewhere new. You're probably, at a new relationship stage right now, so what I could be seeing something in past history, but like I said, It was confusing me at first because there was so much energy, so much here, there, and this, there, but it's coming to a head. Okay, so like I said, y'all could have been penny picture at some point. You grew up with in a good. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like it. I like it. Okay, so you could have had a great childhood, okay? Or if you didn't, you had fond memories of your childhood, right? You may have started working early, okay? You might have had to take over being the big sibling of watching over your siblings so your parents would go to work. But then you get to where you're hardworking and then you start a family and then your spouse starts to cheat and doing whatever with your so-called friend, spending up the money that y'all supposed to be saving to make sure you and your family is straight, and you had to find that out. So if you don't know, now you know. Go look at your records. Go check your records and record them, okay? You might want to get cameras in your house because they could be doing it in your house while you're gone. That's a lot. Do I need to take all these? Alright, we're going to take all these. We have back shots. I love watching you take me, okay, for whoever this is with this kinky shit. Okay, it says, can we talk like adults? Alright, so this past person that so-called miss you, probably this friend that's talking, they miss y'all so-called friendship and they want to talk like adults after they don't do what they did with your ex. Like, bitch, talk about what? Talk about what? There's nothing to talk about. You already did what you did, okay? It says, pamper your mind and body, okay? A lot of you could have been working so much that you're forgetting to take care of you, okay? So be mindful of taking care of yourself, okay? We have Angel by Haley Berry, okay? Go listen to her song. She is on YouTube. That is a lovely song. I believe she made it for her baby boy. Okay, we have a fuck with buddy or situationship. Okay, that's probably what this kinky sex and all this stuff is coming out here with, okay? You probably have a situationship going on now. Alright. Alright, Spirit, what else we got for Scorpio here? Can we clarify something, Sean? No? Okay. What else do we have for Scorpio, Spirit? Any messages from Spirit? No, we're not. I'm not gonna say it for sure. If it comes out, I'll say it. But if it don't come out, I'm not saying it. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Alright, we're gonna take these. Okay, it says, I want to care for your heart better than your past. Alright, so whoever this person is that you could be seeing now as a situationship, okay, after this so-called relationship with this person that did what they did, you have somebody that wants to come in and treat you better than you got treated with your past, okay? Take that how it resonates, alright? It says, can I call you? Alright? Somebody's, it's this person that's missing this so-called friendship, okay? I'm hearing that's what this is. They want to try to call you. Don't pick up the phone. They might be using random numbers or whatever. Don't pick up the phone. It could be a Pisces, okay? Your situationship could be dealing with a Pisces, okay? You could have Pisces in your chart. We have trying to take your destiny, okay? Somebody was trying to take your destiny. I told you earlier that for some of you, you got set aside money for school or something from a grandparent or whatever, and somebody's parent took that money and used it for something else. All right. So that is kind of stealing your destiny. That's stealing your opportunity. Or if they did that caused you to have to work to put yourself through school. All right. We have Sugar Daddy by Anaya. All right. That's the song. Go look it up. This could be for this situationship you got going on. All right. You have wifey or hubby coming out here. Okay. Somebody's wanting you to take their last name. It could this person that wants to take care of you better than what your past is. We have 1212 here. You could be seeing that often. All right, Spirit, what else do we have coming out here for Scorpio? Oh, okay, we have abundance is flowing. Okay, so you could be having money coming in from all this hard work that you were doing. And you need to watch your money when it comes in because you're having people watching your pockets. And that's probably why this person wants to come back in your life because they know you're getting money. Trying to take your destiny came out here, so watch your pockets. You could be marrying into a rich lifestyle too. That's not for everybody, but you could be whoever this person is, a situationship. It does say sugar daddy here, okay? So whoever this sugar daddy is, he could be infatuated. You could be a sugar baby, or you could have a sugar baby. Hey, if you got a sugar baby, you know. Okay. Anyways, if that's money coming in, all right? It could be abundance in love, money. Okay. That's too many cards. That's too many cards. We have blessed. Okay. When you have me hard as fuck with just a touch on the other side. Take it how it resonates. It says, I'm sorry, can we talk about everything? No more lies. And that's a fucking lie already. Already. What did I say? Somebody wants to call you and talk to you and can we talk like a dose that came out here? No. You did what you did. Stand on that. Stand on that. Talk about what? That trust is broken, baby. That trust is highly broken. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm not necessarily on the right order of how this came out. I'm gonna put it like this, okay? We have twins. Congratulations. Okay, somebody could be having twins. I did say y'all had all these kinky sets coming out here, okay? And we got these back shots that came out here and stuff like that. So, twins, congratulations. We have cheers. Okay, I did say somebody wants a wife or hubby, and it has cheers, so congratulations. Also, congratulations to whoever getting that job. I'm hearing that too. That abundance flowing coming out. You could be getting a job that's going to help you stabilize your life. Okay, fake friends came out. What did I tell you? This person right here. Where is it at? I slept with your friends. You have somebody that's missing your friendship, but that's fake because all they were using you for is your money and to get to your nigga, your spouse. Excuse the language, okay? We have lunch break quickies. Y'all gonna be in the honeymoon phase for forever, okay? Forever. Leading to all these babies. And we love babies over here, okay? We do. We have fool me once, fool me twice. Alright? Don't let that friend back in your life. They did it once, they'll do it again. You forgive them once, they'll do it again. And it's thinking, oh, she's gonna forgive me, he's gonna forgive me. I slept with his girl, but we're homeboys. We've been friends for forever. We're homegirls. We've been best friends. You gonna really let a female or a male come between us? It's just a female or a male. But wasn't that your spouse though? Wasn't that your spouse? And they knew that was you. They knew y'all were in a relationship, right? So why would they do y'all dirty like that? And on top of that, I told you, I seen that they were using your money to take this person out. So your spouse was using your money to sleep with your friend. And now you're coming into money, and this person hears about, or they know you're gonna come into money because they done sat here and did some dream walking shit. They doing something because dream walking came out here, okay? So you could be seeing this person in your dreams quite often. They're trying to manifest you back into their life. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's my tea right there, you guys. All right? You could have found something out during the summertime. You could have found this out during the summertime with what they did. Or it could have started during the summertime. All right? We have match energy. But somebody wants you to match their energy, but it says you're not on the same level, and they know that y'all not on the same level, and that's why they want back in, because they have to be around you to get their blessings. They have to be around you to gain anything. Stupid. Instead of focusing on yourself, you're sitting here wanting to gain somebody else's good fortune. That's way too many. Way too many. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put this on in here. I don't like that. That's way too many that just came out here like that. Let's. All right. All right, Spirit. Okay, then this was meant to come out. Those twins, you can have a son or daughter, one of each, if not 2 sons and 2 daughters, if you don't already have it now, with this person that cheated. Okay? I told you, you were out here trying to make a home for you and your kids and your family and everything, and they're over here, out here using your hard-earned money to take this person out on dates and hotels and buying them foods while y'all struggling to put food on y'all table. And Lord, what else do we have? This is Scorpio. What else do we have for Scorpio's reading? Good news is you got a new hubby coming in, a new wifey coming in, and y'all gonna build a life together. A very abundant life at that. We got cheers, abundance flowing. Twins out here. Y'all doing some kinky stuff, okay? I'm hearing some kinky beach stuff. Okay. What else do we have for Scorpio? Spirit, what else do we have for Scorpio? I guess we gonna take all these. Let's see what we got out here. We have 555 on the time stamp. You could be seeing this. Okay. Someone could be 55. All right. It's an indication of big changes happening, okay? It's just have an open mind and be positive and embrace your spiritual side, all right? You could be seeing this quite often. Somebody could be born on the 5th of some type of month, all right? Take this as a sign from the universe. What did I just... Take this as a sign from the universe, all right? Spider web caught you. Somebody wants you up. They want to catch you back up in some type of web, okay? With this fool me once, fool me twice, somebody wants to fool you again and keep you caught in this stupid ass web. Oh, here we go. Try Jesus. Okay, it's by Toby Nugget. I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but you can see how it's spelled right there. Okay. Basically, it's saying, try Jesus, don't try me, okay? Somewhere in the Bible says something about being slapped. But if you touch me in mine, what was it? Touch me in mine. We gonna have to strap. Yeah, if you touch me in mine, we're gonna have to strap. Yeah. So, child. Basically, it's saying, try Jesus, okay? Because you had a new mind space, okay? You got a new mind space. You have Libra. Okay, Libra season is coming up. So something could happen during Libra season. You could have Libra in your chart somewhere. Take it how it resonates. Okay. But what? Okay. This new hubby and wifey thing who keeps coming out here with all this kiki, freaky, diggy stuff over here wanting us to let know. They want to do some love making. Okay. They're stroking to sunrise. All right. You got vacation, babe. Back shots on the balcony. Okay, with these back shots. Y'all could be taking a vacation. Mm. It says, water your own grass. It's okay to pour into yourself. Okay, so we did have that came out, pamper your body and your own spirit and your soul. Okay, so you need to start pampering yourself more. A lot of us is out here working, working, working with no break. You need to pamper yourselves. Okay, you got to take time to pamper yourself. All right. Ooh. Collective. Collective. We got I love swallowing your kids. Maybe we won't have to worry about kids if we doing swallowing them. Okay. Let me go ahead to get some more here, okay? Let me get look at that. What is that? Shoot, I'm hearing for some of you, you're gonna swallow and still want them getting pregnant. Lord have mercy. Alright, what else? And you know what? That made sense. This is Scorpio. Y'all some little freaks. So this could be y'all with y'all spouse. Alright, Spirit, what else do we have for Scorpio? We have strong emotions, okay? Somebody's having very, very, very strong emotions about you, okay? This could be this person that's wanting to make you their hubby and wife, alright? And they're going to show it to you, okay? Alright, this is a lot of cards that came out. Let's take them. It says, ride me, baby girl. Cowgirl style. Reverse cowgirl for some of you. They're trying to see it from the back, have it from the back. Ride it so I can see it from the back. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have 222. You could be seeing 222 on a timestamp quite often. Alright. This is trying to see if you're balanced, you know, in your life right now. Are you at a point where you're balancing things out? You're trying to start balancing things out better for yourself? Alright, It's lessons, lessons, lessons. Did you learn your lessons, okay? Did you learn your lesson about that person? Did you learn your lesson about that job? Did you learn your lesson about keeping people about your business, alright? I tell you, abundance is coming, right? Abundance is coming. You got a new house or apartment, okay? So some of you could be moving, hoping to move. You're going to be moving soon, alright? If you haven't already moved, alright? And that was part of what triggered this person to wanting to get back into your good graces because you moved. And if some of you posted that you moved, they're seeing it and they want to get back in your good graces so they can, you know, see what type of money you got going on, okay? Here we go again. We got Breathless by Star Davis that came out. All right. Go look it up on YouTube. You have blessings and protection. So again, I told you you can have Sage your place. Okay, that came out earlier. You could be needing more protection than you realize. All right. So whoever's dream walking, you probably need protection from that. This is something that you can write on something in green, usually done in green. All right. Use this as protection and abundance. You may feel like you're under attack or need a little help from that. Okay, so this is what that is for. All right, I'm gonna pull from the moon deck to get an overall feeling for this Scorpio, and we're gonna close this out. Okay, because honestly, we just it's giving new relationship, old relationship trying to come back in, and you're not about to let that happen. You got your lesson. I'm hoping you got your lesson from this. All right. All right. All right, Spirit. What do we have from the moon deck for Scorpio? Damn. Let's see what we got here. We have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. All right. So, with your new journeys going ahead, okay, keep your confidence. All right. Have confidence in yourself. All right. It says a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So this new romantic cycle could happen during Libra. Libra came out here, and then I did tell you, you know, somebody wants marriage and somebody has strong emotions going on. Okay, so you could be having somebody propose during, you know, Libra season. Okay. Do you have be bold and make the first move? Okay, for some of you, you could be the male, and you're needing to make the first move. All right, take it how it resonates. Okay, that's cardinal moon. And then you have your commitment is being tested first quarter moon, okay? And this commitment is about the lessons that you learn, okay? So you could be getting tested about these new people, this past people coming back in, trying to get back into your good graces and seeing there's no more lies, which is a blatant lie. And spirit and guys are testing, okay? Are you gonna be dumb to sit here and go back to them? Yes, I'm gonna say dumb. Are you gonna be dumb and sit here and go back to them, or are you gonna go to this new place because you got a new house or apartment ready for you, got a new spouse waiting for you, got a brand new wife that's sitting here waiting for you, Scorpio. So I hope you pick right. Okay, I hope you choose right. All right, that's what I have for Scorpio. We're gonna move on to Sagittarius next and see what we got with them. Okay, I really want to try to get 3 more readings done tonight. I'm gonna have to start going a little early to start these readings. So tomorrow, I don't know how busy I'm gonna be. So whenever I get a break, I might jump on to do a few more readings. I might put a general reading in between these, okay? But I'm putting these up, and we're gonna do Sagittarius next. All right. Well, shoot. Let me kind of pick all these cards up. We got a good bit of them. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I should have put messages from the divine, but honestly, this is already here. I already got the message really from the divine, what you're going to have coming in. So let's just keep going. We're going to do Sagittarius in just a second. Alright, you guys, drop your zodiacs in the comments. Let me know who's in the chat. We're going over to do Sagittarius next. We just finished Scorpio. Okay. We have so much cards, okay? And I haven't even made a freaking dent in getting these cards out here, okay? Give me a second. I need to put these up so we can start the next cycle. Why you had to fall? Jesus, you fall down me. Okay, sorry. I had to respond to a text. It was an important text right there. I'm trying to put everything up so we can get to the next one. There's a whole bunch of cards that came out here, so with the more cards I take for a reading, you know, the harder it is the longer it is to put these cards back up, okay? So I can start fresh. Sagittarius is up next, alright? Then once we're done with Sagittarius, I will be going to Capricorn, alright? As long as I don't get that negative energy like I did last night, we're good, okay? Because I have to get out of that. I don't like putting no cards back together, because it's meant to come out, I want it to come out like it's supposed to, and not just, you know, from behind, accidentally from behind a minute. That's not what spirit meant for come out, okay? Ray, Jared texted me. Manager. He basically was saying, all he said was sorry for the late response. He was telling me it was him, so I'm confused about what it was for. Maybe it's about tomorrow. Alright, there's that deck of cards. Welcome to Live. We're about to go to Sagittarius. Just give me a second to put this up. We just finished doing Scorpio. I'm thinking tomorrow I need to sit here and make some short videos before I go live. That might be the best course of action. Just so I have time to do everything I need to. y'all. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I'm trying to get all these cards nicely finely shuffled in here, okay? These are the stiffest cards I have. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're doing Sagittarius. I'm going to take this as a pre-shuffle already. The first thing we have out here is the Nine of Swords in the upright. It's giving someone's not sleeping good. Someone's not getting enough rest. Someone's, worried about so much stress and stuff. We have the Three of Wands in the upright. You could be having a lot of stress or had a lot of stress about preparing for something. Someone could be about to be moving. All right. Someone could be having your work is expanding. Okay. We have the King of Swords in the upright. You have discipline, trust, authority. So you could be getting a new position or in a higher position where there's a lot of stress going on at work. That's not for everyone. Then you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you could be having financial loss. All right. Worried about whether... Oh. Some of you are stressing about jobs opportunities, okay? And you're thinking you might have to move to go and get over opportunities from somewhere else. It's keeping you up. You're stressing over it, okay? But with all that stress and everything, without you getting any rest and stuff like that, you're depleting your spirit by doing that. Your mind, body, and spirit needs to rest, so you have to rest, love. I know everything is tough, but you're gonna have to rest. Some of you could be having headaches on and off. You probably want to go see a doctor because that could be something serious. Especially if it's been going on for more than a week. It could be from not getting no sleep. Okay, these are a lot of cards. Can you... We have the King of Cups in the reverse. Well, I tell you, your mood is everywhere, so you could be having a lot of mood swings going on. Okay, I said some of you could be having headaches. You want to get that checked out because that could be having to do with something medical. Okay. Some of you need to watch whoever you makes your food. If you have somebody else make your food, be mindful because someone's doing something they ain't got no business doing. If you've been having persistent headache for a while, you need to go get it checked out. You need to go get a toxicology screen done to rule things out. Okay? Because whatever's going on with this is affecting your mood. Alright? The next thing we have is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay? You could have a lot of stress on you because of the job, and you probably criticizing yourself over small things. All right. You need to release all these negative thoughts and stuff, because I told you, if you're not sleeping well and you're not uh resting, your spirit is collecting all that negativity, and your spirit needs to rest. Okay. It says the Hermit. You could be feeling more withdrawal. Okay, with all these mood swings you're going through, you're feeling like you need to keep your distance from certain people. All right. You've probably been a very selfless person, like not selfish, selfless. All right. And now you're in a state where you're in financial distress. Okay. But then you have the Seven of Swords coming in here with betrayal and deception. Okay. A lot of trickery. So yeah, you need to go and get yourself checked out. Be mindful who's making any food or giving you any type of food. Okay. And if somebody has been constantly giving you food, and your health has gone down since then, stop eating their food and go get a checkout from a health checkup. Okay. That's not for everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest for anybody else. Okay. Welcome to the live. We're on Sagittarius. All right. All right, Spirit. What else do we have? Well, which ones do I take? Cause these ones flipped over. I want to take the ones that flipped over. There's so many cards. Okay, yeah. If they come back out, I'll get them. But right now, we're gonna take the ones that flipped over. All right, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, you had personal goals that you wanted to get done. All right, and for some reason you're feeling a lack of inspiration. Okay, you're not with you not getting sleep, with you're not eating like you're supposed to, or you're letting somebody handle your food and stuff. Something's not right. Okay, you're not going to get a clear mind or new ideas if your mind is not clear. Okay, so like I said, if you're having constant headaches, like they're coming and going, it's been happening for more than a week, you need to go get that checked out. Be mindful who's buying your food. Be mindful of taking things from others, because someone could be wishing ill to you when they gave you this food. All right. You have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. You have a lack of balance going on. You're disorganized more than what you're usually doing. All right. This really could be a medical thing. All right. But then we have the Magician in the upright. Okay. Someone needs to get some sleep. Someone needs to take a break, get some sleep, regroup. Okay. Take the weekend off, take a week off or whatever, and come back. Even with you having, bills coming up and everything, you need to take a break. Especially if you're feeling so depleted, so down, no energy, or whatever the case may be, no new ideas coming into mind for whatever you have going on. You need to take some sleep, because you have the Magician, which shows, you're taking action, you have the willpower, and you have the creativity mindset to do what you need to do, but you're depleted right now. This could be past, present, okay, or future things, but right now I'm seeing depletion. With the high chance of you getting done what you need to get done. Especially with the Magician. That's air signs and Mercury, okay? Then we have the Page of Swords in the upright. All right, what did I tell you? You need to get some sleep. You need to get some rest. You need to get from around whoever you're around, because you have what it takes to get everything done. And for some reason, you were very stagnant at before. Okay, if you haven't already getting rid of this person, you will. Something you need to change routines or something. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for Sagittarius? What else do we have in Sagittarius? We have the King of Pentacles in the up on the upright. Okay, we have it's giving, you know, high class standards. Okay, it's giving leadership. All right, it's giving you are you're gonna make a financial comeback. Okay, that creativity, once you give your body and your spirit some rest, you're gonna be able to come and get abundance. All right, then we have the three of, hold on, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there's something, yep. You got a lot of misalignment, a lack of teamwork going on. You need rest from work. All that working with no rest is going to leave you depleted, okay? That job is, if something happens to you, that job is going to still be there and ready to hire somebody right after you go, okay? You need to go and get yourself checked out. Like I said, for whoever this is for, you really, if you're constantly having headaches and you don't know why, if you're getting dizzy spells, can't eat, you need to go get checked out. That's not for everybody, but it's heavy here for somebody. You'll know who you are. Be mindful to not take somebody else's information. Take a resonate and leave the rest. Okay. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for Sagittarius? Can I get a couple more cards out here for Sagittarius? I'm doing full spreads almost, basically. Alright, Spirit, what else do you have coming up? We have the Death card in reverse. A lot of you aren't sleeping because you're fearing change, okay? Someone is getting ready to move, make a big traveling move, okay? And you're worrying about whether or not it's going to work out, okay? I'm guessing you're putting all your hopes into this traveling, all your hopes into this dream that you have, and you're not getting any sleep from it. You need to sleep, rest yourself, and come back and regroup, and you don't have a positive mindset, okay? That can really, that's two weak cards. I'll take the top. All right, we're gonna take all the cups, all the cards, okay? Because apparently that's what we need to do here. All right. The next card that came out is the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, we have it's giving love. All right, it's giving some of you could be in a new relationship, or you just started a relationship, or you just got married. For some of you, you have that okay. Okay. All right. Some of you is worrying about this, all right? You're worried about this move or whatever, you getting into a higher position, worried that you're not going to be good enough for whatever you got going on. You're worried about if this is going to, if your business is going to get off the ground or what it might be. But you have the Ace of Cups right here, okay? It's giving abundance. It's giving, you see that? It's giving your cup is overflowing with everything that you're fearing that you're not going to get, okay? Let me see these other cards that came out. You have the Temperance card that came out in the upright. Okay, this is giving, you know, have patience with yourself. All right, you're gonna have balance. Okay, you're gonna have equal give and take. You see how he's pouring this into the other cup. All right, you see how, like, he got one foot on land, one foot in the water. Okay, a balance. All right, you're gonna have a balance. You need rest. Okay, you need to get some rest so you can think properly. All right. Look at this. You have the Lovers that came out in the upright. All right, you have union, partnership. Okay, alignment. You're gonna have an equal give and take. You're gonna have an equal give and take in some type of relationship. I think. Okay, I'm here for some of you. Somebody is moving for love. not just job. Somebody's moving for love, and you're worried about it, even though I know that's a big jump. You have a love across seas or whatever the case may be, and you're moving to get together, and you're moving to start fresh with this person. You're gonna get harmony. You're gonna get a lot of alignment. Okay, trust your gut. Okay, whatever your gut is telling you to do, do it. I know it's a lot of people like, oh my goodness, maybe I'm making a wrong decision. This is a big move for me. I never did this before and stuff like that. You never know until you try. All I'm gonna say is prepare yourself. Okay, have the money, have a exit plan just in case something goes wrong. But I'm seeing harmony. You have the Ace of Cups out here. Okay, you have the King of Swords out here. All right. You have Temperance. All right. And now you also have the Six of Cups in the upright. You're gonna have family harmony. Okay. You're gonna start having nostalgia moments with somebody. All right. Someone was up and worried about, financial and stuff like this. All you need is a great sleep, get back up, make a game plan of balance, okay? And with this new love, you're probably going to come up with some new ideas, some new inspiration from each other, all right? You're going to get a lot of clarity. And then we have the Nine of Cups right here. Your wish is coming in, loves. You're going to have your wish fulfillment. I'm going to pull from the Moon deck, and then we're going to get some message from my Holy deck, okay? Because I'm seeing, you're overthinking a lot of stuff, okay? And for some of you, like, okay, so for some of you, you're overthinking, and it's causing you to feel ill, all right? You need to relax and rest, okay? For others of you, I done said you need to watch who is around your food and everything like that, because if you're having constant headaches or body aches and stuff that's coming and going, be mindful. You need to go to the doctor, okay? Some of you haven't been to the doctor in a long time. Other of you is worrying about traveling for a job or traveling for love, okay? And I see abundance in whatever you got going on, okay? But we're gonna pull from the Moon deck and get some feelings out here for Sagittarius, okay? So Sagittarius, you can have Sagittarius in your chart. What am I telling you? Take time to breathe out. Take time to rest. Take time to breathe. It's going to be okay. You're going to be good. All right? What else do we have for Sagittarius? What else do we have for Sagittarius? Spirit, what else do we have for Sagittarius? Can I get a few more cards out here, please? A time to give rather than take. A time to give rather than take, okay? It's time to give yourself a break, okay? It's time to give yourself a break instead of taking out all this frustration on yourself is what I'm hearing for some of you. And that's a new moon Virgo. Okay, you could have Virgo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Virgo. All right. It's time to get back to yourself rather than take, advantages of, not advantages, but taken away from what you created. Okay. Self-doubting and everything. That's what I'm hearing. Stop self-doubting yourself. All right, it's just nothing will come of this situation. Void course and moves for so for the ones of you that's doubting, something happening with you moving, all this negative thinking about this new spouse or relationship that you're moving for, nothing will happen, loves. And we're gonna pull from my Holy deck, okay? You and your loved ones are safe. How many more times I gotta tell this to you, okay, collective? New moon in Cancer, okay? You and your loved ones will be safe, okay? On this new journey that you're taking. I'm gonna pull from the Holy deck, alright? Alright, Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius? What guidance do we have for... These are a lot of cards, but we're going to take this, okay? For those of you who has a romantic interest in moving for romance, okay? They love the way you moan their name, alright? They're going to love that. Okay, it says, I feel like falling in love. Beyonce, Cuff It. Okay, so some of you need to go listen to that song. Alright, again, this is heavy on those of you about thinking heavily about this romantic thing, some of you with this new marriage or proposals coming up or whatever. I'm seeing all good things that you're worried about for nothing, okay? It says you make my heart race whenever you near, okay? You're worried about this person and everything, but you're making their heart race. And they could be making your heart race. And you're still skeptical about that because you're like, oh my goodness, what if I'm wrong about this and I'm making this big decision about moving? What if I'm wrong? You will never know if you try. Just make sure you protect yourself and have a backup plan for anything. But I see that you're going to have what you want. Okay? You have Virgo. Okay? Again, Virgo is out here. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. Alright? Or during this Virgo season is when some of this is happening with your move, this marriage, this proposal. Okay, if you are looking for some guidance, you can go look at Genesis chapter 3 verses 15, Zechariah chapter 4 verses 44, or Zechariah chapter 3 verses 8. You also have Luke chapter 1 verses 48, okay? But this means the seed of the woman, okay, Virgo? Okay, it's the house of the bread, the maiden, alright? So we got heavy female energy out here, right? So my females out here, you're worried about nothing, okay? But we do have fake friends out here. Remember I told you if you're taking food from somebody, you're doing something for somebody, and you're having all this self-doubt and all this unknowingly why you're having headaches or you're feeling unwell, stop taking food from people. Friends, parents, and everybody included, do not take food from this person, okay? What? No. No. Something about this person with this is a no. If you have any food getting from somebody or somebody's giving you something to put into your body, it's a no. You need to go to the doctor and get yourself checked out, okay? Let me see what else we got. This is for Sagittarius. What else do we have for Sagittarius? What time are we on? Almost 1 hour 40 minutes. That's not bad. That's way too much. Okay, I need to say something. It says take it day by day. Your story is different. Okay, so some of you could be getting a lot of bad advice with somebody else that's filling your head up with negativity. They don't want you to move and start having your good life. Your story is different, okay? Nobody can tell you about what's going on with you, alright? Alright, Spirit, what else do we have for Sagittarius? Honestly, don't feel like I have to go too deep with Sagittarius with this because you're going to get what you need, but I want you to be safe for whoever this person is that could be wanting to cause you harm. And I also want you to be mindful of yourself causing your own body harm, okay, without resting. I hear a lot of you are trying to make sure you have enough money to make this move, so you're trying to work hard. But you have to rest, okay? Alright, Spirit, what else do we have for Sagittarius? What are the messages for Sagittarius? What else do we have for Sagittarius? That's too much. That's too much, Spirit. All right. I'm saying this is too much. We're gonna go ahead and take it. Okay, so we have let them go. So if you're worried about some type of friend that's been, filling your head up with some type of negativity about your moving or some type of job opportunity or some type of love, let them go. Okay, they don't mean you anything well. It says God's plan to give back double what was taken. All right. For some of you, something was taken from you, and God's plan on giving that back to you double. All right. You're worried about, is it okay for you to move with this person? Is it okay for you to take this job? Is it okay for you to start your business? The answer is yes. This answer is yes. Here we go. Here we go. We have pillow talking, good or bad. Okay, so someone could be doing a lot of pillow talking. All right, you could be pillow talking with your spouse about moving and your doubts about certain things. It's gonna be okay. I'm looking, I done read. You're gonna be fine, loves, okay? God has a plan for you, okay? Let's see, why do we have this coming back out here? This did not come out for... Okay, so here we go with this again. Someone could be seeing 12/21. Okay, so it could happen December 21st. You could be moving by then. All right, it says nothing deserving of death was found in Jesus. We serve a perfect Son of God. Okay, so if a lot of you are, doubting if you are worthy of this prosperity that you're going to come into, you're not. Okay, you're not. Okay, we also have BDSM that came out here. Okay, with your little freaks. So this this love of interest that's coming or hasn't already come in, you guys are gonna be doing some freaky things. Okay, apparently my collectors are freaks. Freaks over here. All right, which is cool. Okay. Then we have big news coming soon. Okay. For some of you, you could have a job opportunity coming in. It's going to be a very far distance where you have to travel. All right. For others of you, you could be seeing 144. You could be seeing 144. It's not for everybody. But you could be getting a proposal. You could be getting that job that's coming in. All right. For some of you, you could have been wondering if the book that you was writing was good enough to get published. Okay. You could be getting news back from that. Okay, so you could be reading or writing books. Take it how it resonates. Okay, it says stroking you to the beat of every song on my playlist. Okay, with your nasty, freaky behinds. All right, y'all could be having some things being done. It says, okay, it says time doesn't matter when I'm with you. Okay, so this person that that has their heart beating every time they're with you, time stops for them when they're with you. Okay. You're wondering if it's a good time for you to move this love interest and who's going to propose. They really love you. Okay? They really love you, all right? This is for Sagittarius. And Sagittarius could also be you with this person, okay? You could be thinking, because I know y'all some lovers, you could be thinking, okay, is this the right move to do with somebody? You got your heart stopping and stuff like that. You're good, loves. All right, do we have anything else to come out for Sagittarius? Because after this, we have Capricorn. All right. anything else coming out here for Sagittarius spirit? Anything else for Sagittarius? Anything? Any more messages for Sagittarius to come out? I honestly don't think there is going to be another one that come out. That's way too much. Because it's already here. It's already spoke on. You were worrying for nothing. You're going to get what you're asking for, okay? All the anxiety about this move and everything. We're going to Capricorn next, okay? So yeah, it's time for me to move on to Capricorn. That's my sign to go ahead and move on to Capricorn because nothing's going to come of the situation, okay? You're going to get what you're asking for. Just be mindful of taking food from others, all right? Be mindful of, especially if you're getting lots of headaches from others, okay? I'm going to do one more zodiac. And then plan for tomorrow's readings. Alright, guys, we just got finished Sagittarius, moving on to Capricorn next, okay? And then that's gonna be my last zodiac for tonight, and then I'll go back and do the last three tomorrow, which is Aquarius, Pisces, and the 13th zodiac that I cannot pronounce to save my life. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're about to start Capricorn's reading. I didn't even finish it. If that's the case, I mean, can I please shift with just a little bit more? Just a little bit more. We're gonna start with Capricorn now. We done did Scorpio and Sagittarius. If you missed that those readings, you can go back and look at it. I also did some other zodiacs that already got done, so you can also go back and look at those. Alright. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, Capricorn. Okay. A lot of you are still carrying emotional baggage, okay, from past deeds done. Either you're still carrying emotional baggage from something that you've done in the past, and you're not forgiving yourself, or you're carrying baggage for what someone else has done unto you. Okay, and that's leading to a lot of resistance to change. Okay, it's like you're having unfinished business because you haven't forgiven. But then we have the Three of Wands in an upright, okay? Progress, okay? You could be making progress though, but you're not making as much progress as you could. All right? But then you have the Empress in the upright, all right? It's giving growth and accomplishments, okay? So maybe you were like that in the beginning, but now you're making some type of progress in getting rid of this emotional baggage that you've been carrying around. Someone could have been dealing with the Aries, or you could have Aries in your chart. Okay, someone could be 63 or 33 or 39. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Okay, you could have felt very uninspired for a very, very long time, especially with this baggage that you were carrying. All right. You had a lot of work to do. You had to overcome a lot of work. You probably just have like a few more things that you have to work on. You could be seeing 111. That's not for everyone, but you could be seeing 111. You have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, you have a lot of... Okay, remember you had a lot of baggage. Okay, you have a lot of things that you haven't cleared up. Okay, you probably are still carrying that. Okay, you're probably still carrying around that the differences and conflict that you've had with somebody. Okay, and I'm honestly telling you, put that aside because you need to be able to, grow. All right, you want to be able to grow without having all that tying you down. All right. All right, Spirit. What else do we have? What else do we have for Sagittarius? We have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, okay? That money you've been manifesting in, you're getting a big promotion is something. You're getting a big financial gain. All right, you did have the Empress that came out in the upright. Okay, so that means that did say you was gonna have accomplishments coming up. Okay, you're probably gonna be on a new venture. Okay, so you probably was at that at some point, but eh, maybe what you've been through led to you getting some prosperity. Okay. What did I say? You still had all that negativity, maybe towards yourself, maybe towards yourself and others because of what others have done, and maybe you're finally learning to release all of that. We have the moon in reverse. Okay, you have a lot of. All I told you, you had a lot of repressed emotions that you didn't get rid of yet, and you probably still have, or you've been trying, and you finally have a few. You probably have like a few stragglers or stuff, but you're finally getting to where you need to be at because then you have the seven of pentacles in the upright. Okay, you could be regaining a lot of things, all that control that you feel like you lost over the years. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Everything that you felt like you've been missing, you're regaining that. For some of you, you let others make it seem like you let other people's problems cause you to carry more baggage than what you needed. You probably out here trying to avoid conflict, but it still came to you. You could have Virgo in your chart. You could have Leo in your chart. Okay. You could also have Pisces in your chart and Taurus in your chart. Okay. Anything else here for Sagittarius? Well, Capricorn. Excuse me. Anything else out here for Capricorn? Anything else for Capricorn? You have the Six of Wands in the upright. Okay, this is you having making progress. Okay, this is you that self conflict that somebody else is trying to put you in. Okay, you're getting a recognition. You're being recognized for what you're worth. All right, you're being recognized for what you're worth. You're gonna, and that's what that Ace of Pentacles is coming in with. You getting all that financial gain. Okay, you have abundance coming in with money. All right, maybe children as well. Mm-hmm. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so you probably had a lot of lazy commitment with people that wasn't doing it. You probably have an ex that was lazing around the house and wasn't trying to do anything. All right, and you probably have a child out here with this person. We have the Seven of Cups in the upright. Okay, that's a lot of purpose searching and opportunities and illusions. Okay, who is this? Okay, we're gonna take these cards. We also have the World card in reverse. Okay, you probably, the reason why you're probably still a little stagnant, you still have those little stray emotions that's still clouding your judgment for things, is because you're still seeking closure from whatever happened, and you don't always have to go and seek closure from anybody, okay? Sometimes it's not meant for you to have closure exactly how you want it to have closure, okay? You also have the King of Cups in reverse, okay? Someone was giving bad advice, being somebody was manipulating your emotions, okay? They were being moody because they saw you trying to accomplish something while they weren't. Someone's always trying to drag somebody else down with them, but it's not working because you've already shaken off a lot of this stuff. You still have a little struggle things, but you have the Queen of Pentacles out here in the upright, and it's showing that you're going to be practical and you're going to do what you need to do to get you and your babies where you need to be at. Okay, this is planning. This is being nurturing. This is providing financially and being a working parent, regardless of whoever this individual is that is being a nothing, like a couch potato or something. I'm gonna get some moon deck cards and get a feel a little bit more. Can I get a few cards out here for Capricorn's reading? A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay, so all those emotions you've had that you were reaching, that you were looking for, closure for, you're gonna have it. Okay, maybe not the way you want to, but it's coming. You have a new romantic cycle that begins, new moon in Libra, so you could have an upcoming a romantic interest coming up. All right, you could have had, like I said, this could be past, present, or future. All right, so you could have had this happen or currently have this happen, but you're gonna get out of this. All right, you're gonna become financially independent on your own without whatever nonsense they were sprouting at you. Okay, it says don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Okay, so that person that was speaking all that nonsense to you about, oh, you probably can't do this without me, or you need me to be this, or we need to stay inside the same household because we're parents. No, no. All right, communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. All right, communication is key for a lot of stuff. But in this, if you already tried talking to somebody about stuff, and for some of you, I'm hearing that if you're going into a new romantic cycle, you need to be able to speak up with this person. You need to be able to voice your opinion. And I believe this person is going to allow you, let you speak your mind, without all that backlash or bad comments about stuff. They're going to make you feel like a human being. Yeah. A real person, not just a financial mule to work and do all the work and get all the money for them to spend and be a couch potato while you're out here working and being a parent. No, whoever this new person is going to come, they're going to love you, they're going to help you with everything, and you're going to get your financial abundance. All right, you got a time for healing. All right, you are trying to heal yourself. I do see that here. Okay, you had so much burdens from whoever this person was originally, and you had to pick yourself back up because you have youngins, you have the little ones, and they don't need to see you down and out. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Okay, so for a lot of you that's not sure about this person that's coming in, you're gonna be okay. All right, I'm gonna get you some advice cards from Spirit. We're gonna see what Spirit has to say for Capricorn. That's a lot of cards, Spirit. Okay, we're gonna take these. We're gonna take all these, okay? I don't like taking too many cards. We're gonna take these, all right? We have King or Emperor, okay? So this new person, new love interest that's coming, that's your King or Emperor, okay? don't force any relationship, okay? Do not force a relationship that's not for you, okay? So I told you, whoever this person is that you were trying to communicate with and make things work for you and this child, do not force that relationship to work, because it's not worth it, okay? It's not worth your peace. What's meant for you will find you, okay? What is meant for you will find you, and they will come to you. I heard that, nigga. Anyways, that new romantic interest that okay, a lot of you is, worried about raising a child on your own. You're gonna have somebody else to come in and love you and that baby, okay? Because whoever this sloppy person is, no, no. You have trust, 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 okay? There's a song called "Good God" by King Coogee, I think. All right, trusting God's plan for you. All right, you don't have to be stuck in something that does not make you happy. Okay. Oh, and whoever this new love interest is, y'all gonna be making love on a lot of surfaces. Okay. I'm talking about the bed, the floor, the kitchen, bathroom. Okay. It says your story will save others one day. All right. You could be seeing 173. All right. You could be seeing 555. Okay. But your story is going to save a lot of young other people. All right. So God is telling you to trust Him. You do not need this old relationship. He's sending you with somebody that's gonna love you and your babies, and you're gonna have a story to tell to others. All right. So don't think that you're gonna be lonely and nobody wants you because you have a kid. You're gonna be fine. God says trust Him. Okay. You just need to trust Him. Like I said, you can see it in 173. You can see 555 repeatedly. All right. You can also be seeing 999, 888, 777, or 666. All right. And if you're seeing 666, okay, it's the number of the beast of imperfection, okay, in the end of a cycle, okay. It does not always mean something bad. It could be something good, the end of a terrible cycle to begin a new one. All right. And you do have a new romantic cycle here, so you're going to be ending that bad relationship cycle to begin a brand new one, okay. And then you have 777, which is God's number, perfection, divine alignment, and spiritual wisdom, okay. But it told you that you're going to have a story to tell to others one day, and this is what it is. All right. This is your spiritual wisdom, okay. And the ones who seeing 888 is Jesus' number of abundance, resurrection, and new beginnings. And what did I tell you? You do have new beginnings here, okay, Capricorn. All right. And then for those of you seeing 999, it's going to be the cycle of completion, okay. That means transformation in the end of a cycle once again, and you have that here repeatedly. All right. So you are really going to end this cycle, and once you end this cycle, that's when your new cycle begin of abundance, love, and prosperity, okay. And you have come cuddle with me, okay. So your new love interest is waiting for you to come cuddle and everything. All right. I'm loving that for you guys, Capricorn. What else we got for Capricorn? Ooh. No, no, we know. It says hope, believe, and hold on longer, okay? For those of you trying to give up on a relationship, hold on just a little bit longer. God is sending you somebody, okay? You have a calling from God, all right? Your story still will save somebody someday, okay? God ain't giving up on you, all right? So don't give up on God. Don't give up on God. 'Cause He won't give up on you. He's able. Don't give up on God. 'Cause He won't give up on you. Alright, don't give up on God, because He will not give up on you. Your abundance and love and everything is coming, okay? Alright, Spirit, what else do we have for Capricorn? What other messages do we have out here for Capricorn? Alright, we'll take it. Equal partnership, okay? What did I tell you? You're going to have your emperor that's going to come out and give you this equal partnership that you did not receive from this past person, okay? It is loading, okay? Your love interest and your new life is loading up, so trust in God and trust in yourself, okay? Some of you could be getting tongue-tied, all right? Or this new love interest is going to get tongue-tied over you, all right? Take it how it resonates. All right, we'll take these. It says walk by faith and not by sight. Okay. A lot of you need to keep your faith. All right. Keep your faith. And it says take the first steps. And the first steps is what? Getting out of that old cycle, getting out of that old relationship. And if you already took those first steps, great. All right. That's what we're looking for. The next things that you could be needing to do is to relocate you and your youngins. Okay. Start anew with you and your youngins. Yep. We have money flowing in, okay? A lot of you are talking about, financial stress and burdens, but think about it like this, okay? For a lot of you, you're sitting here at home making the money and taking care of kids already by yourself, so why not, just end it so you can have this new cycle system? Because you don't have a new love cycle that came in, okay? You have the repeated numbers that's coming in here. You have loading, okay, that came out here. You have trust in God, okay? And you have what's meant for you will find you, okay? And it is trying to find you. You just need to let go of this old relationship. And for those of you that did let go of this old relationship, kudos to you, okay? You will have your money coming in, all right? And what else? Okay, this is just always confirming that this love interest coming in. It's a soulmate, okay? Their arrival, who? Okay, here, yes, all right? Look at that. Yes, okay. God is saying yes, you're gonna get what you've asking for. This spread right here. Like, I don't even think I need to say anything else because Spirit and God is already telling me what it is for you. Okay, you're in a bad place with somebody, Capricorn, and you're wondering if this is where you need to be at. No, God is not saying this is your ending. Okay, you have a story that you're gonna be able to tell others. Okay, and if you took the first steps already to leave this person for you and your baby's best interest, you're gonna have this money flowing in. Okay, you're gonna have this new love cycle that's coming in. All right, you have where is it? Okay, you have a new romantic cycle that's coming in. Okay, new moon in Libra. Okay, it could happen during the Libra season if you've already take the first steps to leave this person. Okay, you like it says, walk by faith and not by sight. All right. All right, I feel like I don't even think I have anything else to say to you guys about this, but you know what? I'll pull a few more cards to see what else you might need to do. I don't feel like I need to, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyways, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I did get through 3 zodiacs, which was my goal for tonight, and we're about to end Capricorns, and we'll start the rest of them tomorrow. I do want to do some other readings in between before I do some more zodiacs tomorrow. I'll do, the last zodiacs, which will be Aquarius, Pisces, and the 13th zodiac tomorrow. And okay, so this is meant to come out for somebody. Again, it says hope, believe, and hold on longer. Okay, for those of you that's trying to give up, nope, no. God already said, hold on. You have your big answer. Yes. Okay, something could be happening during this winter time. Okay. You could meet somebody trying to go get ice cream. Okay. Someone can meet their true love in the ice cream the section. Okay. Okay, it says I feel like falling in love. Beyonce, cuff it. Okay, yes. Your love interest is coming in here. I love this for you. And look at that. Have positive energy, okay? Because this reading turned out so positive for you guys, Capricorn. You could have Capricorn in your chart or somewhere, or you can know a Capricorn or be dealing with a Capricorn. This reading turned out so nice, okay? You're letting go of the past. If you haven't already, you will be doing so soon by this winter. You're going to have money coming in. You're going to have this new love coming in, despite you having kids or not, all right? All right, Capricorn, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am going to log off and cleanse my energy from all this. I hope you guys got this message and you got the answer. God is telling you to hold on longer. He is there for you. He is not leaving you behind, okay? Don't give up on God, and He will not give up on you, all right? I hope this resonates for somebody, and I will see you guys next live or next video.